another Titan build. Today we're going to be using Bad Juju. This was voted by yourselves on the YouTube post bit. It was between Bad Juju, Fighting Lion and Deathbringer, so you guys have gone for this one. I had a little try with it this morning and I got the catalyst as well because I didn't have that prior, so I've gone out and got that. I tried it with a Strand Prismatic subclass, and then I tried it with a Thunder Crash Prismatic one, and it just weren't. I don't know. I didn't really like how it felt. I don't know why. So I've gone for something a little bit different. I've gone for Burning Maul with the Pyrogale Gauntlet. So main purpose of this really is to get kills with this thing, which is going to build up the super energy based off of the strength of String of Curses. So the more targets you kill, the higher the String of Curses will be, meaning the more super energy you'll get. Now the reason I got the catalyst is because the time for String of Curses is like 6 seconds, whereas before I believe it was 2 or 3. It wasn't very long. So we're going to give it a go. We've got a Kinetic Siphon and a Solar Siphon on because Orbs of Power will obviously help with getting that super up even faster. And then what we're looking to do is just use this as much as possible, basically. What I found was it was difficult to get the kills during the Quarter Blades because obviously I'm not the only person there. There's 2 others there. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing a Never and just seeing how that goes. But the only thing with that is I have to get to the, I only like using the last round as anything, because the first 2 rounds don't really count. Plus this isn't really a survival build, so I think we'll stick with the Quarter Blades, so we're going to go do that. Also, just as a side note, I guess that's the right word, yeah. I attempted the Sundered Doctrine dungeon on my own, blind. I live streamed it on TikTok and here on YouTube as well. Had a little bit of help. What I was doing was correct, it's just that I was doing it in a weird way. So I managed to do the first part of the dungeon and I got all the way up to these 4 like Shrieker locks. And I think I know what I'm doing on that because the bit before that teaches you how the mechanics work. I believe anyway. So yeah, after this video is edited and put on said YouTube, I'm going to go and live stream as well. So by the time you see this, I'll probably be live, so feel free to come by and say hello and see how I'm getting on. But yes, let's see how this does. So I don't really want to focus on the boss too much. I just want to focus on getting the super as quickly as possible. The only problem I found with this activity, oh my god, with this activity is the enemies are like yellow bars. Bad Juju doesn't really do a lot of damage. I mean, it's just insane. So yeah, I don't really want to focus on the objective too much. I mean, luckily they've done it, so that's fine. But the other thing I've noticed, which it doesn't say unless I've just ignored it, it also explodes enemies when you have String of Curses active. I mean, look, I can't use Bad Juju on that. I just can't. But I tried using a prismatic where it had like the Star Eater. Is that what it's called? Where, oh, that's unfortunate. The Star Eater, where it where you collect orbs of power after your super's charged and increases damage. I was thinking of using that. But again, getting the orbs and stuff, it was just, yeah, I don't know, it didn't click. So we're going to try it with this, and it seems to be working a bit better. There you go. But yeah, if you've got any tips for the second part of the dungeon, let me know, because I'm yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna fare with that. Again, the main purpose we're doing here, we're trying to get as many kills as possible, get that supercharged. I mean, I know back in the day, the build was, what was it? Apotheosis Veil for the Warlock and Bad Juju. That's what it used to be. But, as we know, I don't like it at all. I just don't like the Warlock class. I just can't. I don't like the Hunter class, I don't like the Warlock class, I don't like anything. But while this just loads up here, I'll quickly show you the stuff. Weapons, there you go. But we've got the super now with these things, so this will be quite interesting. So let's... I feel like this, what I should have done maybe is do, what's it called? Onslaught. Instead, but... But yeah, see, look, we're getting all these orbs, using Bad Juju, getting that. Yeah, look, see that explode like that? And again, that's weird, I didn't know it done that. Yeah, I got our super again, where's the little boss? Where's he gone? Oh, there you are. Right, we've got the ogre, so we need to go up here. Oh, someone's left, that's nice. I think it's up here with the ogres. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, right, let's detonate that. Here we go. I'm making it. Oh my god! Damn. Yeah, I feel like Bad Juju could just use with a little damage buff. Maybe, I don't know. Because it doesn't really do much to, oh my god. I need that supercharge again, please. Get those orbs. really doing nothing to it. There we go. Jesus, why was there such a delay on that? Come on, there's no way. There we go. Right, let's get these orbs. Maybe what I should have done, which I probably still can do, maybe. Is it on this one? Or is it on the helmet? Oh, that's on melee kills. Okay, I'm not really fussed on that.
Grow in strength and knowledge.
But in terms of the second weapons, you can use what you want, but I do feel like it's important to make sure that the secondary weapon you have, you get a siphon on that as well, because again, you just want orbs. You want to try and get the super as much as possible. Pardon me. Okay, just do normal ones, that's fine. Uh-oh. Is he okay looking over there? I've also got another idea for a fun build, which I'm going to do after this one. So again, you're going to see potentially 3 videos. So you're going to see hammer. So you're going to see this one, and then you'll also see the one I've got coming this evening at 6 o'clock, and then I'll probably do that one as well. Probably schedule that for tomorrow, maybe. Right, I need to stand in that place, don't I? I've got a super, so let's... Where's the place on there? Wonderful. Rapid there, there's no... I'm stuck! Me! He's hurting me! There we go. I mean, we've got our super twice, or maybe 3 times during that, so... It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that sort of buffs kinetic weapons in terms of like an exotic bit of armour. Not like Peacekeepers where it's a submachine gun or war rig where auto rifles reload. You know, there's nothing like that for pulse rifles, I don't think. So. But we're getting a lot of little ads here to sort of just end that super again. Pop. Lovely. And we got a super again just because of the rune, I believe. So we'll use that straight away to get rid of it. Just get rid of the dread. I forgot I had this trace rifle from the 30th anniversary. It's got incandescent substance on it. There's another one. I need to pick up these orbs, I'm generating so many. Maybe what I should have done, so I'm thinking about it, is look at super monsters. There's got to be an armor mod that increases super or pickup, surely. Or you ain't, or you come in. There we go. Right, so that was a really short. I mean, if you've ever got 8 enemies to fierce, it's not too bad. But yeah, we popped a lot of supers during that. Obviously, some of it because of the runes, and then some of it all the other stuff because of the weapon. Let's have a look what we got. No, I don't really like sidearm. Oh, target lock again, but the wrong first perk. I'm looking for overflow and target lock. That's what I want. Pardon me, that's what I, want big time. Yeah, I feel like that's an okay build. It's nothing spectacular. We got our super a lot. Again, maybe with a different class, like Warlock or Hunter, maybe it would work a bit better. So what it used to be was... Wait, is it not even here anymore? Or is it this one? Yeah, this one. It used to be this and Bad Juju. Because you would get your super, cast an overbomb, and then final blows and weapon final blows give you... Oh wait, no, let me read that again, sorry. So Nova Bomb final blows and weapon final blows while you have Devour grant super energy. So you would get Devour, use Bad Juju, and the super would basically just go up really, really fast. So that's what I would use if it was a Warlock. If it was a Hunter, excuse me, I would probably use... Yeah, probably Starry Scales to be fair. But that's Bad Juju. Again, nothing special, but I feel like if you're in an activity where there's loads of ads and they're weak, lower tier ones, so maybe Onslaught, Court of Blades it would be good for. Where ads constantly respawn, it's a good weapon to use. I think if you're going to use it for the Nether, Nightfalls, dungeons, etc., I don't think it's really worth using. Because it's just not strong enough. But I feel like with this build it worked okay. We only got 8 rounds done on that and done just shy of 6 million damage. And we only hit the bosses with the Burning Maul. We didn't really shoot any of them. So if we did shoot some of them, obviously that damage would increase. So that was just pure super damage. And we still had 5 rounds left. So, I mean, what's that? It's like 1.5 million damage a round or something. So we would have got a lot more if we would have been able to finish it. But yeah, I feel like you can use whatever super you like with this. I personally went for a high boss DPS one just because that made sense to me. You want to get the super and then you want to use it on something like a boss. So yeah, that's my thought process behind it. But I just want to see if there's anything where picking up an orb grants super energy, like more, if that makes sense, because I know you get it anyway, but I'm just wondering if there's anything. Yeah, so maybe I should have used that and that to help with the super energy increase. But other than that, that's the build for today on this one. Weapons for you to vote on next time, so let's go for... What should we go for? I'm going to make the poll at the same time. And again, just want to say, while I've just gone on to YouTube here, thanks for everyone that comments or likes or watches, or it's nice during this time. See, I do appreciate that. So let's create another poll. So let's have a look what we got. I try and do weapons that are a bit weird or like people don't use. we choose? Let's choose... Well, it's difficult, isn't it? I want it, like I said, I want to use something that a lot of people don't use. Reloading my... okay. Oh, it's difficult, isn't it? I don't actually know what to choose. Okay, let's go for... Let's go wild with it. So touch of malice. Again, I always try and focus on weapons that aren't from like dungeons or raids, because I know that not everybody has them. So I try and make it to, you know, accessible. So we've got touch of malice. Let's go for ruinous effigy. So ruinous effigy, and then the heavy that we will use. Let's go for... I'll tell you what, tractor cannon. Tractor cannon. Okay, so those are the options for the next one. In the meantime, like I say, I'm going to be live shortly, so by the time that this video, like I said, the video will be up straight away. It takes about half an hour, so probably at like 11:30 I'll be live, or maybe 12. So if you are watching, then feel free to come by and say hello. It'd be cool if you did. Don't use this weapon in anything high content. It's not a serious weapon, it's like a fun weapon to get your super. Like when I was getting kills and refilling the magazine and moving on to another enemy, it just wasn't, it didn't have, the damage isn't enough. I just feel like it needs more. Like, yeah, it causes some targets to explode when you have string of curses, but it wasn't consistent. It was only maybe on like headshots that it done it. I feel like what it should do to improve it further and give it that bit more, because there's nothing here. Like, I always thought on like weapons there was something here and then the perk. There's nothing here, which is wild. But I feel like to make it better and utilize this on, let's say, critical kills, when you have string of curses active, it causes an explosion like Firefly, but the this green flame spreads. I feel like that would be better, make it just a bit more usable for more difficult stuff. And yeah, but the more you have string of curses, maybe like it applies Scorch or something to them. I don't know, but I feel like it needs something, you know, extra to it. But on that note, I appreciate everyone that's watching. Again, if you can, like, subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 4K. We're only 138 away now. I know it seems like a lot, but we're getting 3 or 4 subscribers sort of every other day, so we can get there quite quick. But yeah, thank you very much. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.